I feel I feel that both of these stones tell the same story, and I'm going to try to tell it. It's about the world that we know: earth, wind, water, and fire. And the burden that these two birds carry. Our world: earth, wind, water, and fire. It seems that this fella gave me the words. I hope I can say them. And the stone said, "Don't be a liar." I kind of took offense and said, "I'm just a storyteller." And he said, "Then tell on." Ah, yes, I remember. You guys didn't see the world as we see the world. You saw the world as if it was on the back of a turtle. So that's not the world. That's the moon. He lost the baby. So much for my storytelling skills. So it's the moon. Folks, I don't want to say anything right now. I gotta quit looking for a bit. Folks, I'm just saying what I'm feeling. I've had a wonderful day, but I occasionally, just for experiment, I guess, I have to embrace my dark side. And even though this has a little edge right there, which could have been a scraper at one time, I see no other tool use on it, except that if it had been hafted onto a handle, then this rock would not have been used for friendly purposes. I want to live in the world where and the meek shall inherit the earth. But it was not always that way. I think this great turtle carried many burdens. Thank you, stones. Should I think that? Should I think that some of these were made for war? This one was not. It shows wear, like breaking up kindling or something. More of a stone on wood rather than stone on stone, I think. And this one was not, because I think it was made especially to cut wood. Those 4, 5, maybe. It'll take a little while to show you the images on all 5 of these. Folks, I'm calling these the dancers. Probably shouldn't. Probably there's something else that y'all see and let me know that I'm not seeing. But this is what I'm seeing. This right here is a person. There's one leg. There's the other leg. This is the belly, body. And there's an arm here, and one goes that way. And this is another person. This is the body. One leg goes right here. The other leg goes down there. And that's the head of one, and that's the head of the other. And both this one and this one, the arms that are sort of pulled back above, at the shoulder line, both of these the arms turn into wings. Okay, I think both this figure and this one is a male. Now, I'm seeing this person, one leg goes to here, and where the leg comes to right here, there's a little hooky right there on it. And on this one, here's the body, and this is one leg. It comes down, and there's a little hooky right there. And both this little image, or whatever, was pressure flaked in there on purpose, just as this little hook right here shows pressure flaking down in there to purposely make that look that way. Okay, now on this one, if I was to see, I see one leg going to here, just like I see this leg going down to here. But if I was to imagine it with that being a knee, and the knee is bent, and this leg brought down to meet that leg, I can also see the same image here. Rather than the leg going down here, it bends right here and comes back and touches that leg. I think that's why I'm calling them the dancers. Also, the overall image of both of the stones are made a lot alike. This one looks like a critter, and so does that one, and they come down to a kind of a sharp point. Now, this, if I was to imagine that a great big pecked out triangle eye, I could sort of imagine that natural hole being the other eye. So there's sort of an image here. And down here at the bottom, there's definitely an eye on both sides of that. And there's an image. And on this one, if I imagine that picked out square right there as an eye, then this would be the other one right there. And this would be a whole image of something. And it too has an odd looking image as the head of it. These two stones has a lot of stuff that looks alike. Now let's talk about this one. Let me set up the leather. It'll be much easier to see.